We send children here because they can have comfortable and conducive environment so they can get support, additional support and extra help that they need to cope with their mainstream schools.
I've seen a lot of difference, not only me, even from the school. There is a difference with the rankum order. The school, they use a rankum order, so their level gone up. So from that you can see the support that they get from here.
I asked them, man, do you like the supplementary school? What did you like exactly? Do you like because you go in there, you meet a friend and you play there and you have your lunch and everything? They say, yeah, we like that, and also we like the teacher because they teach us and we understanding. Yeah, and also because they are, children at school now. You can go in the classes like 30 children. Teacher cannot get time to, to see every child and explain to them because there are a lot of them. But here, because the children are very small numbers, teacher can get time to see each child and explain to them very clearly, so they understand very quick.
My children, when they have homework, we can help at home. They need someone help and understand what they wanted, the school. And that's why it's important. Every mother who doesn't speak English or doesn't write or read English, they look how to help the children. And that's why we come in the homework club.
The problem is lack of language and also the knowledge that I have. I could support up to when they were year 6, but after year 7, 8 it would be difficult for me to support them. So this helped me a lot, really. They get more support than I could not give them.
My husband is half Arabic and half English, so we've got English in our family. So they speak English at school, English at home. So I found it quite difficult to teach them on my own the Arabic. So I bring them here, and then they really quite benefit from it, learning their proper language. So when I take them to see my family, they speak on the phone to my family, they can understand. So I really benefit from a lot. Yeah.
Be successful in the future and be integrated with the societies, all different multicultural societies that are living here, so they can pay back when they learn the skills and the education they need, so they can achieve in the future within the communities.
As a low-income family, I could not give like some other family could give private tuition. So really we got a lot of benefit from here.
One, they wake up in the morning, say, Mommy, we have to go in supplementary school. And then I get involved. I get to know the teacher and go and speak to them and ask him some question. What do you think about my kids? How are they improving? What's their weakness? And then I realize they get a lot of benefit about that. So that's why I like to wake up every morning and bring them my kids to, learn more.
And I would like to thank everyone who participates in helping our children.
Our aim is not to mirror but to support mainstream schools in enhancing the kids' education, and I think we're doing a fantastic job in that.
This is the Moroccan Supplementary School, and the school offers Arabic classes, English, maths, science and IT. Those are the subjects that the school offers here. We try to, the older ones, we try to focus on the core subjects. The younger ones, we also, because obviously the parents, a lot of parents want the younger ones to study Arabic, so we do at least give them one class of Arabic.
I teach English to all of the ages here, and it's basically a mix of things like exam technique, so that the kids end up more competitive and more capable in the exams they eventually take, whether it's SATs or GCSEs or CATs or anything, and just general things to help them use English in their lives, whatever track they may take. So basically it's like grammar, punctuation, spelling, and then things like letter writing, how to properly put together a CV, how to speak, and through that increases their confidence as well. They become more active amongst their peers, and so they interact more confidently in the academic environment.
This is not a school in competition with the mainstream schools. This is, in addition to what they're doing at the mainstream schools, is really to support what they're doing at the mainstream school. So whatever they're doing at the mainstream schools, they come here, and you've got to understand, the mainstream schools, obviously they have a set timetable, and they see them Monday to Friday, 5 days a week. They give them homework, and a lot of these kids, they come home and they've got homework, and sometimes they don't have the support at home. So they come here to try to get that support from the teachers that we have here on the subject that they might have difficulty with.
When I was younger, obviously the parents told me to come here to do Arabic so I could learn more the language. But then as the years progressed, my will was to stop. And then when it came to GCSE, I decided on my own will to come back. Because knowing the teachers, I knew they were really good. Coming from, some teachers came from Oxford and stuff, so I thought it would be really good to help me. It's helped me work with other students from different schools, because obviously from one school, you're just in one school, you've got the same students, but when you work with others, you get more help and you see the different varieties of exams there are and all that. I want to carry on into education, university, and I would like to study psychology, be like a psychologist or something like that.
We do other activities, things like, recently we've taken 2 groups to Oxford University, we've involved them with the debates.
My name is Adnan, and I'm for the motion that under 16-year-olds should be allowed to vote. Young people are denied movement in the formal democratic process. The less chance there is engaging them ever. There is no reliable evidence to suggest that once 18, young people are likely to become more engaged.
You can be 16 to join the army, but you have to be 18 to play violent video games.
Oh. My friend over here said, decreasing the age to 16 will give you understanding. No, it won't. You're still younger. Wisdom comes with age, as people have said before. So, giving extra 2 years, doesn't that make you wiser? Doesn't that give you the chance to understand politics even more?
We've had some excellent success. We've had a lot of kids here, and then I remember there was a period of time that all of these kids wanted to go and work for example, the banking sector. So the vast majority of them studied economics and maths and economics, and now some of them are now working in the investment banks. Others, actually, we had people here who went down the route of medicine and studied medicine, and some of them have actually qualified as doctors. We have others now who are actually studying medicine. Others are still, obviously, at university now, studying international relations and doing other subjects that they like. And the other success story we've had is we've had at least from one particular group that was here about 4 years ago, but 6 of them all have become teachers, secondary school teachers. And one of them is actually just started working with us about 2 Saturdays ago.
I started coming here when I was roughly 14, 15 to get help with my GCSE preparation and to help myself in sort of English, maths and science and IT. So I came in and I was taught by Mr. Salah, Mustafa and Omar themselves, and then I got very good GCSE grades thanks to their help as well as other things, as in hard work, which they kind of inculcated in me through pastoral support. So not only did they give me help with the subject, they gave me pastoral support as well. And so then, when I had my GCSEs, I really valued what they'd done for me. I went on to do AS and A-levels, still coming here, still gaining that support in academic and pastoral ways, and then went to university, and by the time I had actually finished my A-levels, I decided that I really wanted to give back, not only to the school, but also to the wider community, and I felt that this was the most productive, efficient and effective way for me to give back to the community, because I realised that there's socio-economic disadvantage amongst the community in North Kensington, and I wanted to give them the opportunity to gain social mobility through education, because that's what happened for me. So I just wanted to give them the opportunity to explore their horizons, to broaden their horizons, and to gain great grades and the opportunity to do whatever they want in their lives with academic success behind them.
I've come here for a really long time. I've been here for around 8 years, meaning I've made I've had a really good partnership with these teachers, because they've been here for as long as I've been here, or probably even more. So, you know, I've been speaking to them for very long. They know me, I know them, we know each other a lot. So, you know, it's kind of easy to talk to, it's comfortable. We understand each other. If I have any problems, I'll go speak to them about it. They'll try to sort it out. So it's very, it's very nice to have contact with good teachers. I was a CEO Maths at the beginning of the year in September, because I just started this when we started GCSEs. And when I've been coming here, they've been helping me, providing me with past papers, test papers, and I've gone from a C to an A. So I've got my GCSE in a couple of weeks' time, and hopefully I'll achieve an A and make all the teachers happy. I'm very ambitious, to be honest. I really want to become a lawyer. I was thinking of going to Oxford University once I've been to college. That's one of my main aspirations. And yeah, I just want to be really successful and have a lot of money. I just want to thank all the teachers, all the students that come to the school. They've really helped me a lot.
I just love all of their really wacky questions. I mean, I get everything in here, and it's really great fun. So one day they asked me about Ice Age. So are those animals real? And I thought, well, actually that's a really smart question, because they used to be, and they're based on truth. And I thought it's a really good idea to get them to ask these questions that they can't usually ask. So today we were looking at cetaceans, so whales and dolphins, showing them how they communicate underwater, the importance of understanding whales and dolphins, and whether they think they should be saved or not. They have different names, but the names are based on their size. Okay, so we say a killer whale, but really it's just a really big dolphin. Okay? So why do you call it a killer? It's not like it kills people. It doesn't kill people, okay? It kills fish, okay? It eats fish and it doesn't eat seals. It's just a normal whale. So why do you call it killer fish? Killer fish. It kills fish. When they first
we started in the beginning just within a close friends and families, but after that we want to expand it based on the demand of the parents. So before we started it, we done a small survey within the local residents, and we had a lot of feedback from the parents that they are in deeply need of this kind of services, because they cannot help their children in their homework for many reasons. Some of the parents, their first language is not English, which is a big barrier to help the kids.
We have 2 on a Saturday, and they fill the school. So we have approximately 200 children from the Moroccan community and about 50 to 75 from the Eritrean community. And then on a Sunday we have the Turkish community who have a school, and they've been here for 2 years now, and they have about 70 children.
My name is Sarah Gadi, and I'm the coordinator of Asa Supplementary School. We've been here at Middle Row since 2006, and we're lucky to have the premises of Middle Row, and we had a good relationship with Middle Row and the play center users. We had 5 paid staff at Middle Row, plus 5 volunteers. And we really have a very qualified teacher. Plus, we benefit again, from our membership with a partnership with the supplementary school, which is really giving us training for child protection, safeguarding, first aid training for volunteer, plus parenting courses as well.
Parents come up to me and say, "My son John is now in the top table in science." And that's happened quite a few times. They're putting their hands up more. I tell them to show off in the mainstream school. They get asked a question, then tell everything to do with that topic. I mean, just splurt it out, everything, show off. And they're beginning to do that. We've looked at animal groups, vertebrates, invertebrates, the breakdown of vertebrates, the 5 groups. We've done presentations. We've looked at the plant groups, flowering plant groups, non-flowering plant groups, what the trees are. We've looked at the solar systems, the universe, the solar system, the planets, the sun, what the sun does, why it's important, the moon. We've looked at the human body. We're going to go through a revision today of the skeleton. We're looking at 16 bones. Next week we'll go through the organs. And last year, this class, they did a presentation. Oh, this year they did a presentation on the organs. Every single girl and boy stood up and did a presentation, which they researched, polished up, and presented to parents.
I like courses because when you teach us things, in my primary school, our teacher shows us things that I already know because he taught us, and most people in my class don't know what it means and what it is, but only me I know because Miss Rose is teaching us in here.
Where you're meant to learn apart from school is the house, and your parents tend to be helping you a lot. But what we identified is that the language barrier that exists in the house, for example, parents not knowing a lot of English or can't speak a word of English, kids miss that essential education that they're supposed to get at home. So this is, if you like, an alternative to what the education that they're meant to receive at home.
Most of the mothers, they have language barrier, the English, and when the children they come with their homework, the mothers cannot understand what is the meaning of this. They don't have educational background, and they struggle first to understand how they can help with the children to work with the home. That is why the supplementary school is very important for them, because mothers they cannot sit with like the native English and English speakers who can sit with their children and help do this, work with your home or this. The mother doesn't know herself.
People are able to help their kids with schoolwork. They can talk to the teachers at their children's school. Confidence improves, and a lot of people just feel relieved that they can do things for themselves, go to the doctor, go shopping, fill in forms without having to ask members of their family to help.
The other thing, the mothers struggle. The children, when they are at home, they speak in English. They can say whatever they want, and the mother cannot understand. She only listens what the children told the mothers. The other struggle is the system of the education system in UK. Most of the mothers, they don't know, especially the admission time. What time the admission, the school admission. If I don't get an admission for my child, did my child will get school or not? They don't know about the priority. So most of them, what they do, I want only Hollenberg school if the child is secondary school. And Hollenberg school is long waiting list. And children sometimes they don't get school for the child for 1 year at home. So we help them, to tell them maybe you cannot get Hollenberg school, you can select another 6 schools. So if you don't get the first one, the second one, the third one, maybe you will get. But before, most of the mothers, their children, they stay at home 1 year without education because they only do one application to one school.
My name's Emily Stone. I live in Kensal Green. I have been volunteering with Baraka Youth for the last 3 months. I work day to day for Microsoft, so I work in sales, but I really was interested to do something in my local community and do something other than my day-to-day job, really, and feel like I'm actually contributing something rather than just, doing the day-to-day grind. Specifically, I help with English classes, so really around perhaps difficult essay questions, helping children structure their essays that they're writing, helping with the kind of language that they're using, and generally kind of trying to encourage their ideas, etc.
Our children, they always think, that they are lacking. They don't have that much confidence because they are they feel they are not good enough to express themselves or write down what they are actually asked at school. So they lack confidence, and that's why they are always looking for some support.
When my son started school 2 years ago, he was very shy, and he needed help with his English and maths and that sort of things. And then when he came here, he overcome the shyness, and he was able to communicate with the adult and the children in the school.
The fact that children, they get to know each other quite well, they are comfortable with the environment, they learn a lot of values and sense of community belongings as well as good citizenship. So it's all add to the parents' effort to raise their children in the right manner.
They want them to learn their own language, so if they go back home, so they're not going to have any problem to speak to their grandparents, their friends, their families, and then it's good to have your own culture. It's good to have. It's a benefit of knowing a language, a second language, basically, to them.
They need that heritage. It's a root, and without your roots, sometimes you are lost. And at home as well, the generation gap can leave children with gap in their personal life. They don't know where they come from, and they don't value many of the things that are at home. That could result on children probably learning something which is not of interest to parents, society, and it might help them just be stronger. Sense of belonging is a very important thing to individuals, and children coming here, they learn they've got a strong heritage, and as well as they can contribute to the society in an enormous way. So it's very important.
I think mainly parents feel that when their children are safe here, they're able to talk to the staff, whether qualified staff or volunteers that work. We don't make a distinction. Everybody's a staff as long as they're in the classroom there. Lots of times the feedback that we get back is that they feel that their children are improving in school in some way, whether it's in their social skills, in their behaviour, or academically in the English and maths reading, those type of subjects. We've got children who's got Asperger's, dyslexia, and apart from official statements from the borough, there's lots of children who attend here who are actually in School Action Plus.
We have different children from different countries, and we have the proof all the children is being registered with the register, some of them from France, some of them from English, some of them from Morocco, some of them from Algeria, some of them from Somalia. Anyone attend to this Dalgarno supplementary school, we accept him for the football, for Arabic school, for maths class, for everything. And plus this year, in the 2nd July and the 3rd, we play in African Nation Cup. It'll be in, this year in the 2nd and the 3rd and 9 and 10 at West Ham. This is the 2nd year this African Nation Cup to play in UK.
Because we deal with the most deprived children of the world, taking into consideration this ward here is one of the most deprived ones in the borough. There are so many kids, they haven't got a chance to go and play football, but we support them to that. There are so many kids, they cannot go for a trip, but we support them to that. We make them feel valued and recognized. And once you do that, the psychological aspect of the child, of the young person, is improving all the time. And when they do, there is a chain of communication, and through that communication we could influence them in the most positive manner possible.
I enjoy helping people, that's number one. And I think it is our responsibility to give something back. And obviously I feel happy when I hear that someone has achieved something in their life, and I feel very happy if I had some form of input into that person's life. And that's what keeps me going, to be honest. It's just to see personally, I don't like seeing people fail in life, regardless of who they are. And I think, children really need adults who care about them and direct them and guide them to achieve their potential in life. And that's something that's in me, and I like doing that.